What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Visually Creep TV for another creepy video, and I got a good one for you in this episode. Right now I'm headed to a restaurant. It's called Fork in the Road, and supposedly this place has been haunted for years. A lot of stories behind this place. People have claimed that they've seen apparitions, they hear voices, things get moved around, and I have an opportunity tonight to go see if that can happen with me there. Anyways, back in 2015, unfortunately, a fire did happen because there's apartments right above the restaurant. So there was a fire in one of those apartments. And unfortunately, a 39-year-old woman died in that fire.
Emergency response in Waukesha County. A fire was reported early this morning at Highway 83 and Franklin Street in Mukwonago. You see there flames shooting from the building.
So I don't know if that has anything to do with the paranormal activity. From what I understand and what I read, it's been haunted even way before 2015. So we're gonna find out. I don't know too much about the place, just doing online searches and whatnot, but I'm gonna meet up with the owner and we're gonna find out exactly what's going on, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next clip.
Much new this morning. One person is dead after a fire started above a restaurant in Mukwonago. This is a live picture coming to us from the scene right now. It happened at about 1:30 this morning.
My name's Therese Hennessy. My husband Paul and I own the restaurant. It's been about 2 years since we've had it. I think the most recent activity was when the cash drawer opened on its own, and there was guests sitting across the bar from the cash drawer, and the bartender kind of did her thing and moved away, and then the cash drawer popped open, and the guests were like, "Oh my God!" And we have cameras, so I went out to watch the camera, and there was just, we could zoom in on what the bartender was putting in, and there just was like no way it could open on its own. And even if she was putting something in, waiting for it to open, why would she walk away?
Sure.
So.
I hear my name a lot in the basement when I'm by myself.
Is it generally only in the basement, or do you hear it up here too?
It's really, you can only, if you're gonna hear it, you're gonna hear it in the basement. It's so loud up here usually. And there's never, you're never really by yourself up here.
Right.
Like there's other people walking around and doing stuff in the basement. Sometimes you're just happen to be down there by yourself. Sometimes so we have this liquor room, and on the other side is the motion sensor. So when you open the door, the motion sensor turns on.
Okay, sure.
Sometimes when I'm going down there to put the cash drawer in there, before I even get to the door, the motion sensor on the other side turns on.
You never tell me that.
You're welcome.
They know.
That's pretty creepy.
They know.
That's creepy.
And there's like not a way for you to like set it off from the other side.
Yeah,
of the
it
door.
has
There's
to.
no way.
There has to be like
You have to
something
be on
physical
that
object
side.
moving.
But the silverware thing, Angel came out to me in the later afternoon, and she's like, "T, can you talk to them? They're like bothering me." So I went downstairs. I'm like, "Can you leave Angel alone? Like, she's really a hard worker, and you're freaking her out."
She's gonna quit.
And we don't want her to quit. And
And does it scare you when it happens?
I don't know. We did the Ouija board here a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we
Really?
haven't done that.
Yeah, because we're dumb teenagers. And
I was here too.
it was after you left, but
Oh.
it spelled out my initials.
Oh man.
Oh,
Yeah, and
that
it was
a-
the AMH, and everyone's like, I wonder what that means, and I just quietly sat there and didn't want to say anything until someone was like, wait, those are your initials. And I was like,
Click.
yeah, those are my initials. And then they were like, do you want to talk to Angel? And it went to yes. And then it was like, do you have anything specific to say to Angel? And it went, yep. And then it started spelling out hell.
Oh man.
No, but it was supposed to be hello. But they
don't
see,
know
maybe
that.
the O was just
That's
missing.
why I was like, maybe they were saying hello. They're nice, nice.
We got to the HELL, and I decided
That was
we were
kind
done.
of. I know I do this stuff, but really, I get scared.
I enjoy it, and I think that it's not a bad thing.
Right.
they're like just, you know, they just kind of mess with you a little bit.
Sure.
I mean, nothing.
No one more than me.
Yeah.
You seem to be like the favorite, it seems like.
It's because I spend so much time here.
Yeah.
You go to the bathroom and listen quietly while you're in the stall. Sometimes the sink will turn on while you're in the stall.
Really?
Yeah, so you just wait around for that.
Does that happen a lot?
I'd say like probably once a week.
I
Like,
was gonna ask you if there was more. What is the hot spot? That's what I was gonna ask you. Is there a hot spot? That's room
I
right
would
here.
say the front room, yeah.
The bar or
No, the front room.
that room
Oh,
right
I need
off
to
the
look over there. Yeah.
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 That's the hot spot. What
Yeah,
happens in
we've
there?
done a few Ouija boards here. The one before she described, there was a gentleman, or no, it was a boy. We asked who was here, and he spelled out Walker. We asked how old he was. He said 0. And we're like, did you die here? Yes. How did you die? And he spelled out FIR.
Oh,
So like fire. But
speak into that.
you know,
Sorry,
and it's
finish.
interesting because when you reach a spirit, I think that's young, they don't know how to spell sometimes. So
Sure.
And then his dad was here. His dad's name was Jake. So then, is there anyone else here with you? And they spelled out Jake. And his dad, like, I don't know.
I don't know what more you need than that.
I know.
It's
So it's
spelling
pretty
it out
cool.
on
So
the
then
board.
we've done the Ouija board a few more times. You did it that time. I wasn't
3
here.
times.
And then we did it again. We didn't have a lot of, tried different spots in the
It's always the front room.
Always the front room.
restaurant,
We
but
don't get anything unless we're in the front room.
yeah.
Wow.
Like,
Well, that makes
yeah.
sense because wasn't that where the attached building was
Yes.
over there?
Yeah.
And right above that would have been where her apartment was.
Well, yeah, the apartment with the
Right.
lady
The
that
woman who
perished,
died, yeah,
like
would've been,
in
like, right above
2015.
Right. Speaking of the fires, just tell me how many fires total at this building that you know of throughout its history? 5 total?
5.
I think so.
And
It's
then
like
you were
every
telling
4
me
years or something.
what was the one that was there was one back to back on the date? You were telling
Yeah,
me
there
to get that
was
on film.
one that was, so the most recent one was in 2015, and that was in an apartment. There was 2 apartments upstairs in the offices, and a lady that occupied one of the apartments, there was a fire and she perished. 5 years to the day that that happened. Before that, there was a kitchen fire, and one of our kitchen guys was leaving, gonna lock the building, and just happened to notice like some light, you know, like flames coming from the kitchen, and called the fire department, and like it was all pretty well contained. We were shut down for like 2 weeks or something like that. So, but it was 5 years to the day then that other fire happened with the lady.
And did they say how that fire started? Did
No.
you say they have yet
No,
figured that out?
no, and I have the police
Wow.
reports. I've read through everything, and they can't determine how it started.
Wow.
Yeah.
They usually can. I'm just gonna film if you don't mind. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna kind of keep it rolling just to see what else we got.
So we usually get a lot of activity in this room too.
Oh, it's small.
That's
yeah.
why we put in the automatic light, and that's what Angel said. Like sometimes the light goes on before she even opens the door.
And she can see through the door? Do you think?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you can watch. Like it'll turn off on its own, but you can see just great.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh yeah. Clearly see through that.
And
door.
then, I don't know that other than the liquor room, a whole lot has happened down here. Like, I have heard that there was a beer delivery guy that died down here way back,
Really?
like really a long time ago. Like probably had a heart attack or something. But you can see like this is the original part of the basement of the building.
All right, guys. So I'm inside the
restaurant, and I couldn't get too much of what I wanted down in the basement because there's people still working here. So this room and there's the front room is pretty active, which is smaller. I got a GoPro running in there now. There's an employee actually doing some work in there, but she said it was okay that I put the GoPro there. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of walk around. This place is quite small, so we'll just see if we can capture anything. I'm gonna walk around a couple times. Let me know if you guys hear or see anything. Timestamp it down there for me. All right, here we go. I'm also gonna let my EVP recorder, I'm gonna let it run. I'm not really gonna ask specific questions. There is noise contamination, there is people still here. So we'll see if this captures anything, and I'll play it back. And that's the thing, it's hard. When there's people talking, it's gonna be hard to kind of hear whatever, but I guess in the bathrooms, the faucet turns on when you're in there by yourself, so we'll try that. All right, guys, so I'm in the men's bathroom. There's a bunch of employees still here. I kind of figured that would happen when I came here, but I wanted to hop on this opportunity to come here, see if I could capture anything anyway, even though it's not completely shut down and dark. It's really hard to get that to happen. So either way, we're gonna work with what we got. I'm gonna start recording on the recorder. They say the faucets turn on in here and you hear things. Is anybody in here? Can you tell me your name? How many of there are you here right now? I'm gonna start recording on the recorder. You see the faucets turn on here and you hear things. Is anybody in here? Can you tell me your name? All right, so like I said, guys, the place is small. I still got that GoPro running over there. There might be a couple cuts in this video. All right, guys, so I'm setting up the GoPro. I have the GoPro, I'm putting it in different spots. It's just gonna work out for this scenario because there's still people inside of the bar. There are employees in there, so I just have it sitting in certain rooms. I'm getting as many rooms as I can. I'm gonna have it sitting there and see if we can catch anything. So watch that. I'm gonna add it in between a bunch of stuff, so there might be some cuts to the video.
I'm setting all the thermostats, okay?
Gym is fun. Gym is light. I don't either. I don't eat shit. I barely eat. I'm so fat.
Guys, that's gonna do it for me. I'm gonna wrap up the video here. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you guys saw or caught anything, heard anything. Let me know below in the comments. This was a really cool experience for me. Therese is a very nice lady. She definitely, very nice of her to let me come in here and film and walk around while they were still kind of working. So, you know, we'll see what we capture. It's a little bit different of a video, but you know what? Maybe we caught something. So I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. See ya.